Welcome to another virtual adult improv show with the LA Connection players. I'm Ken Sco, the founder and owner of the LA Connection. We're celebrating our 47th year of dishing out fine comedy improv. Our theater is a lot of Whose Line Is Anyway style improv. Online, we do that as well, short and long form. However, tonight is a long form game, and I'd like to introduce the cast. Starting with Steven, his second show with us. G.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. Enjoy the show.
Madeline from Colorado, her first show.
Yes, hi, happy to be here.
Rashida, a veteran.
Hey, y'all.
Roberta, a veteran.
Hi, enjoy the show.
Lindsay, a veteran.
Hey, everyone.
And Michael just moved down here to Southern California, a veteran. So that's our
Back in the
cast. You
mix.
guys all go get ready. I'll bring you out here in just a second. Okay, while they're getting ready, this is an HOA. That stands for Homeowners Association. I don't know if any of you have ever lived in one of those, but they can get kind of crazy, almost like a dictatorship. They'll come around to your yard and talk about anything from the paint on your front window to your lawn, how you park your car. And you have HOA fees. And those are based on the amenities. So let's say if there's a pool or you live on a lake, well, they have to maintain the lake. They have to maintain the pool. They have to maintain the roads if it's a gated community and all the landscaping around. Do they have like a room that people can get together in? Do they have a clubhouse? So those are all things that people would pay for with their HOA fees. So each one of these folks here today, other than my daughter Lindsay, I'm the president of the HOA, and they voted me into this position. And I recommended my daughter Lindsay, who is an accounting major, and I thought that she'd be fantastic to not only learn the ropes of actually working as kind of like an intern for me, but learning how to do bills and collect bills and work with people to get that. So I made her my treasurer. She was voted in as well under my recommendation. And today it's a kind of a tough day because I had to call everybody down here to the HOA, as you can see, kind of clubhouse room we have here, because they're either late on their HOA fees or there's been other complaints against them. So I have four homeowners here, and I have a couple homeowner with a small 2-year-old child. So if I could have everybody please, we're going to open up the room now and everybody come on in. Okay. All right, so as you know, Lindsay brought to my attention that some of you are between 3 to 6 months late on your HOA fees. We usually only send you a notice if you're 2 months. Once you get to 3 months, we ask you to actually, come on down here and talk to us, because we're gonna have to work out your fines or work out some sort of payment program, or you're gonna lose some of the amenities like the pool and some of the extra things that you get here. In summertime here in Arizona, it's going to get kind of hot. So, we have water bills we have to pay to keep all the nice landscaping up. And, we've got the lake. We're all living around the lake. I know a lot of you guys have houses on the lake. Some of you don't. You're in the inner circle, but you still have access to the lake, to pontoon from our dock, or to take a rowboat or whatever you'd like to do. Anyway, I'd like to talk about some of the complaints that we had. I'm going to start with Roberta. Roberta, I know you've lived here for quite a long time in the area, longer than actually before I moved in. I know you've been here close to about 20 years or so, and the community started about 25 years ago, so you were one of the early people involved with us. And I know that you have just lost your elderly husband. I'm sorry about that. But I think, just in the time I've known you, you've remarried 5 times. And most of these husbands are older. And then they seem to die within maybe a year or 2 years of being with you. They all die around that same time. So I'm not accusing you of anything, but this is, you always want to use the clubhouse here for your funerals and and then you never want to contribute money to those, and then you want to have a hearse drive around the gated community each time, and I mean, if it's once or twice, I understand. This is 5 times now. Okay, the last one just died, I think, what, 3 months ago, and I'm already seeing you dating other elderly men.
It was 2 months ago, actually. Excuse me.
Okay,
2 months.
2 months. Okay, okay. All right. Well, I just wanted to throw that out you, kind of, because we're getting complaints that there's a lot of elderly men here, and some, smoke a lot and drink a lot, and they're kind of loud, So I just wanted to talk to you about that. Okay, I'm gonna move on to Michael. Michael, we're getting complaints about you're having exotic animals in the yard now. We told you we don't want you putting piranhas into the lake. You can't be doing that. You can't be putting piranhas. You even put like a little mini shark in there once. Okay, the shark needs salt water. Okay, so it died. Okay, all right. So I can't have you. I mean, you're even trying to get. You had a gator in your yard that was going to crawl in because you have an open gate. The open dock. Okay, we hear birds coming from there. I don't know if you got ravens, but I thought I saw a raven's nest in the backyard. This is a little weird, okay? I mean, you seem to be, going over all the guidelines. You can have like 1 or 2 pets, and they're domestic pets, not these exotic, weird snakes and piranhas and all that. Anyway, we'll get more with you. Lindsay, you had a complaint about Stephen. He's 3 months late. Lindsay, you want to address Stephen?
I did. I just wanted to say that you did a great job, Dad. Mike Exotic needs to keep his gators out of this community. They're starting to freak me out. No matter how good he looks riding one, he needs to keep them out of this community. Thank you very much. Stephen, hi. We've picked up some weird activity on our Ring doorbell around 1 a.m. in the morning. You just walk by with this blank stare on your face, and then you return 2 to 3 hours later. You lead right down to the lake. I'm not sure what you're doing down there, but we're just a little worried why you keep doing that at the same exact time every single night. Your dues are late, obviously, and I have your number, but we'll get into that later. And you have been hanging out around the pool with Roberta excessively recently, to the point where it seems like you're making her a little bit uncomfortable, kind of crowding her, being in her area, almost trying to share a lounge chair with her. And I don't think that is appropriate after the woman is clearly grieving from the loss of her husband.
Yeah, let me add this to honey. I think you're a somnambulist. I think you're a sleepwalker. That's what I think, Stephen. I'm not really sure what's going on with you, but I saw a lot of ham radio antennas on your front garage, and you don't go out that much during the day, and I just want to know, you're communicating some sort of underground ham radio thing going on with you, because I notice all your windows have guards on them, like blinds are down, or you have iron metal, like almost a jail, like you're trying to keep people out. So we'll go back and address that. Let me jump in real quick with the couple. Lindsay sent me a link. Your OnlyFans, you're making pornographic sex tapes between the two of you when you have a 2-year-old kid, and you're putting them online, and some of those are shots where I can see our lake, so people are going to know this is happening in our community. I don't want to be overrun with a bunch of people who see you doing OnlyFans porn tapes when your 2-year-old is crying and you're ignoring the 2-year-old, and it's almost screaming Hopefully, you're not doing this in front of the 2-year-old. I don't know where you put the 2-year-old when you do this, but and I know I was wondered because you said you work at home. Now I know that's how you're making your income, but you're still 3 months late on your HOA fees. Lindsay came over to your house trying to collect them. What happened, Lindsay, when you went over to try and collect the dues?
I went over to Mr. and Mrs. Smut's house, and they were in the middle of a film shoot. The baby was crying in the other room, and it was right in the middle of some things I don't think I should share with the community, because I feel like that those are private. I mean, unless you want to pay for it, I don't want to kind of step on their source of income, but it wasn't good. There was a lot of things with fruit, and I don't know where some of these stuffed exotic animals came from, but those were used as well. And I have an idea. It's probably from the Gator King down there, Michael. I think he's been supplying them with stuffed exotic animals to use in their OnlyFans.
Interesting.
Okay,
so he's a taxidermist too. Interesting. Let's go over to Rashida. Rashida, I mean, does hip hop music? Okay, that's great. Okay, I know you're trying to be a YouTube sensation. You know, I know that. I know that your 16-year-old son is now got his, driver's license, and he's driving around the community, and he's freaking hitting garbage cans and shit. And he's hit a pole. He almost broke our gate when he didn't have the remote thing working to come in the gated community. He's a hazard. Okay, and I know you're not taking you don't care about him anymore because you're doing your TikTok and your YouTube and influencer, and you're all doing all your hip hop music, and you're trying to get your thing started. I know you had the kid when you were 16, and now you're 32, and so there's a lot of anger coming out of you with that kid, because I hear you yelling your ass at him, saying he's ruined your life, and that you could have been a star a long time ago. Now you have to wait till 32 because this asshole finally is 16, so he can drive and take care of himself. I mean, you say cook his own meals. I mean, and then you do all your shoots. You try and go around and get other people to be in your videos and give you likes in the community, and that's not happening. Okay. You want to rent the rec hall, the room behind me, so you can do like a whole hip hop dance thing, but you want to move all our chairs out of here, and you want to, use hard shoes with taps, and you're going to, ruin our floor, and you're not willing to pay a rental fee. Okay. So you always want something for nothing. Okay. All right. And listen, I know you're a barista putting your kid through, and you did that. And I know you had to do odd things till you got going, and now you're trying to make your full-time money off, the YouTube channel. But you're not making enough money to pay us, so step it up. Okay, all right. So I think we've had enough. Unless Lindsay, you want to say anything else, and then I'm going to have a meeting with my daughter, and I'm going to send her out to everybody's house. I'll be dropping in on a few of you guys.
If these dues are not paid by the end of the week, I will take away the annual summer party at the rec room this year. I will take it away. I was not invited last year. That was a terrible prank, but I will take it away this year if these dues are not paid.
Okay. We'll be coming out to each one of your houses. If you guys you can go back to your house. I'm going to let 3 of you go into the other HOA meeting room in just a second. Okay, that was very good, honey. You're getting really good at this. 23 years old, getting into your master's now in accounting, and I think you're really learning to apply. Sometimes you have to be tougher, though. I know you're starting to get tough, kind of like Mom. Mom's pretty tough, man. She's a ball buster. So, I think it's important for that. I know you're a little upset because, your boyfriend, it seems like they break up with you right before, your birthdays, holidays, Valentine's Day, even the prom.
I think it's because I told him that we were celebrating Christmas in July, and he broke up with me, just right away, just because I said Christmas,
Yeah, this is the guy who got together with you after your birthday in February and Valentine's Day?
Yeah. After. right.
So he got together with you. But see, now, once you shouldn't have said Christmas, and
I should
because then he thought he had to get you something.
I know that.
You tend to meet guys who are kind of like, maybe they're bad boys, but they don't want to give you any gifts. They don't want to spend any money on you. Do you know how many times I've had to give you money to take those dudes out?
Yeah, I know. I had my calculator, did the math. It's just, I feel like nobody likes me, and I really want to connect with the people in the community, but I feel like they don't like me. So, I mean, I feel like I should just be really mean and get them to respect me at least. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe that guy Steven, he's around your age, you know, maybe he might be somebody who he's a little weird, you know, but yeah, I don't know. We, you know, Mom and I, you know, we want to get you, you know, out of the house. So I don't want to be so blunt, you know, you're 23
I know.
and you know, you bring these boyfriends over and I got to feed them and stuff, and most of them are deadbeats. So, you know, and then of course I let you borrow my car and you got in a car wreck.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
yeah. I mean, yeah.
technically he was driving, but he didn't have insurance or a license, and he was on probation. So, I mean, I couldn't have him take the fall for it. We were dating for like 3 weeks or something, and
Yeah.
I really
You know,
loved.
Match.com, I mean, you know, I don't know, you know, they can lie on Match.com. You can lie about your age. You can lie about all sorts of stuff. I know you go on a lot of, you know, Tinder, you go on every website there is, and,
Yeah.
you know, swipe left, swipe right. They're just as bad, both swipes. Maybe you should swipe up or down. Can you do that? Because swiping left and right ain't working.
I even tried that. I feel like that was like another app. I mean, I went to Farmers Only, Cowboys Only.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, the
I mean,
cowboy guy, by the way, let's talk about the cowboy. He came over here and started shooting at pontoon boats. What's
yeah.
up with that? You
I mean, at
can't
least
be
he had a
doing
bad
that.
shot, because so he didn't kill anyone. I
Well,
mean,
there was
that's
no one on the boat, thank God. They were docked. But I mean, what's the
yeah.
point of, you know, I mean,
He missed
yeah, he missed and knocked out one of
completely.
our street lights.
I mean,
Yeah. And I had to
at least
pay
he
for
wasn't
that
trying
because,
to do that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Okay,
I mean,
anyway. All
he
right. So listen, I
wasn't
got to tell you,
anything.
Mom and I are going to stop making lunches for you. And
Okay.
we're gonna stop paying for your cell phone next year, okay?
All lunches, like Monday through Friday or the
We're not
weekend.
making lunches for you anymore, okay? And I'm not personally driving you to the college to drop you off anymore. We're gonna have to drive yourself. I mean, I know we took the car away from you because of the car accident, but we've got to make you be a little more responsible. That's why I made you the treasurer.
I know. Well, I can, if I get the money back for you, can I maybe stay another like 6 months?
I'll talk to Mom about that. You and Mom don't get along very well, so
No.
you know you're both strong-headed,
Yeah, I
and
think she's just jealous of me or something. I don't know what she is. She's just,
well, she just reached menopause and she's going through some really, really weird flashes. Like, I mean, she throws shit at me sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I
true.
can touch her one time and she's cold. The next minute she's hot.
True.
That's what happens with the body.
I,
Yeah.
I mean, some of my ex-boyfriends were like that. So what was their excuse though? So I don't
Okay,
know.
I don't want to know that much about your
Okay.
ex-boyfriends.
Okay.
Okay, listen,
Okay.
honey, I'm going to send you out to see some people, but I've got the 3 homeowners. I'll give them a side room. They're going to be able to talk with each other about what's going on, and then I'm going to go out and see the couple.
Hey y'all, what's up? I'm just gonna let y'all know that tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern time, no, Pacific time. Pacific time, I'm going live. Okay, wait, sorry guys.
Bro, get it.
Please stop yelling. My
Get
ears.
it, bro.
I have such a hangover. My God.
Such a good promoter. You're such a good promoter,
told y'all.
Rashida.
I
I
know.
love it. I love it.
No, listen. You know, since Kent, you know, he gave me like the center and everything where I'll be doing my dances.
That's
I
right, bro.
figured because you know, word on the block is right. That's Steven. Okay, so now here's the thing. I was watching the ID channel, ID Discovery, right? And I
Yeah.
saw someone, and he looked just like Steven.
Oh,
You know,
no.
blank stare. What?
Stephen is very innocent. No, Stephen doesn't do anything wrong. He would never do. You're laughing.
Well,
But what
yeah,
if
bro
it's
is
true
like milk toast. He doesn't do anything, that guy.
He does nothing wrong. He does whatever you
That's
ask
how
him
it
to
starts
do.
out.
No, it's not. It's completely innocent. Things happen, just like my husband's. It happens. People die. They disappear.
Bro, it happens all right.
Look
It
at the
happens.
timeline. Roberta,
Huh?
you've been here the longest. He just moved in, and at the timeline of your people coming up missing and dying. Something ain't right here. I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna prove it. My TikTok, we gonna prove it, right, y'all?
No, let's not do that. Let's just not do that.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah. It's a good way to reach people. She's connecting with people all over the
not
world.
talk about my dead husbands, please.
I mean, my condolences to you.
Well, I might be getting married again in a
Wow,
month.
bro. Waste no time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, when you
Wow.
fall off the horse, you got to get right back on that horse. He's a little teeny bit older, tiny bit.
You
Bro,
know, for a
you know how
thought,
to pick
she was
them. You
really
pick the
young.
old ones all the time.
Well, no, he's actually just turning 87.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Crazy.
you are. Oh, I see how you do. I see how you do. Ooh,
She
you.
picks them right before expiration. That way she can like kind of
Hey,
hone
we
in,
ain't
bro.
judging. We ain't judging.
Huh?
We ain't judging.
That is a horrible thing to say, Michael. I wouldn't.
Hey,
talk
I'm
with-
complimenting your game.
No, you with your game with the animals. What do you do with those animals? I've seen you at night with those
You guys
animals.
know I have Rivers and Gators, the almost nude girls club. I mean, River City's a dead place.
You got the whole zoo
I'm bringing
there, too.
community money in. I'm hiring the local girls. I asked Rashida to come by. I'm trying to
He
get
did.
Madeline to come by. I mean, bro, I'm hooking this dead town up.
Well,
There's
You know it.
Madeline will do anything. I've seen her at night when I'm busy doing things in the middle of the night. Madeline is doing things.
Whoa, bro, how you seeing that?
Well,
they got an OnlyFans? Because
I'm
they be doing
not
something
saying
weird.
anything. I just know things are going on with Madeline and the husband, and there's extracurricular activity. Everybody's looking at me and Stephen, but there's other things going
You know,
on.
they're good people, though. I lent them an alligator for one of
Freaky
their
people.
shoots, and I'm still trying to find it. They let it out. So if you
Exactly.
guys see it, it has a
I'm
little
sure
purple
he be
tag.
letting it out, too. He be really letting it out.
Exactly. Where do
Letting
you
that
think
snake
that
out, bro.
alligator ended? Where do you think it ended up?
Ooh, that's a great
Mhm.
question.
Hmm? Hmm?
I don't
Let's
know.
look it on that couple before I go over and drop in on them.
Man,
All right, baby, here's the next video. Tarzan and Jane, okay? The man's had blue balls for 35 years. He's never seen another human person because he's been surrounded by animals. You come in, or I could be Jane, I don't know, whatever you want to do.
Whatever
And
the crowd chooses.
or we could do that. We could do a tip jar where they vote. Do they want me to be
Mhm.
Tarzan? Do they want me to be Jane? Do they want me to be one of the apes in the back watching?
Let me tell you, I do like it when the audience gets to have a little bit of creative direction in our films. I think they like it a little bit better.
Yes, I agree. And I know Steven's going to be watching. I know he has his little, his little tag, but I know that it's him, okay?
And we all know that it's just because he's jealous. He has his business, but I think what he really wants is to get in on our game, and I think maybe, I don't know, if he lends us a few more animals, I could see letting him do it.
Yeah, I mean, he's always hanging around Roberta. I think that's because,
Mhm.
I don't know. You remember a couple years ago we did the Roberta video, the one
Mhm.
with the horse. It was
It went
Roberta.
viral. It was huge.
Yeah, Roberta gets back on the horse and the horse gets back on Roberta. I really like that one. It was one of our biggest hits.
I know. I think a sequel might be in the works here. Maybe we might consider everyone.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
the neighbors are a little difficult, but you never know. They might be into it.
well, and if the HOA wants the money, they'll give it to us. They'll let us do it. I mean, they might let us use the rental center for once. I mean, even if it's for little Timmy's birthday party, friggin' Roberta got to have her husband's funeral in there for what? He's already dead.
Mm-hmm.
Not having any fun. Our 2-year-old could have fun there.
Exactly. And if we happen to capture a couple of shots while we're in there, who's to say no? You know what I mean?
Yeah. We could have held him at the same time. It wouldn't have mattered. Open casket. Our kid could have learned what's coming, but we just could have said, hey, let's celebrate because that's not you for a long time.
That's what I'm saying. And you know what? I think that we're doing the community a favor. We're bringing in our artistic brilliance. And I think that they should be grateful that we're here.
I agree. Absolute prudes. I cannot stand it. And it just drives me insane that they want to tell us how we're supposed to make our living. It's not part of the
Excuse me,
HOA.
guys. It's Kent, the president. If you guys, do you mind if I come in?
Yeah, all right, come in.
Mhm.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you. Just want to let you know you can't have a red light. You know,
That's
it's
supporting firefighters.
Mm.
no, it's a porch light. You got to have the white porch light. You can't have a red porch light. So I don't. You got to change that bulb out. I was telling you, I didn't even know it. I
I
don't
mean,
know
it's
when.
left over from Christmas. I don't know what you want me to do.
Yeah.
Okay, it's July. Okay, it's July.
Christmas
All
in
right.
July. You never heard of it?
Yeah. Yeah. And Hallmark. Yeah, I've heard on Hallmark. I watch Hallmark. I watch good stuff. Okay, I'm not making a judgment.
No
But,
taste.
Give you some good stuff to watch for the right price.
listen, I'm watching it right now. Could you put your pants back on, G? Okay, I don't need to
Good, but it's
come in
my
your
house.
Mm.
Yeah, but I'm here now, and I'd appreciate if you could put your pants on. Okay.
Okay. All right.
You know,
go
sweetheart,
on.
nobody appreciates the Adonis body. It's okay. It's all right. Just this one time.
Well, I'm not going to make comments about your body. I just don't want to see Johnson. Anyway, so look, you guys, you can't be doing porn where they can see the lake, and then you know Sleepy Hollow. Everybody knows if they see the Sleepy Hollow sign on the other side of the lake, they know that's our name of our gated community, Sleepy Hollow. Now everyone's saying Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, but it's a
Okay.
whole thing where I went down on somebody so hard that my whole head fell off, and I'm the headless horseman who goes down on
Okay,
people.
I know you. I know it goes down on people. I mean, Madeline. I mean, is this you too? So, I mean, do you call your wife people now? I mean, what are you, just
She's a
objects?
person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
That's right. Dehumanizing language, not appropriate, Scove.
You're the one who just dehumanized it. He just called you people instead of his own
It's
wife. He went down on people. That's plural, but there's only one person.
correct that you know of.
I put a ring on her people finger. I can call her whatever I want.
Okay, are you smoking weed? Is that
No, that's a skunk that we got from Michael. I think it's kind of fresh,
Okay,
but
I
it's
didn't-
dead, so
I didn't
it'll
know.
go away. Don't gotta worry about
I was
it.
just trying to see what was in your hand.
Oh no! It's just writing the next script.
Mm.
Oh,
Tarzan and Jane.
Okay. Okay, I see. That's another thing. I can't have you filming and then you go from trees and you're making loud noises and you're nude in your backyard and then you jump into the lake. You can't jump in the lake nude. Okay. Plus, there's piranhas in there now. You might get your little pecker bit off.
You said you weren't going to make comments on the body. Now you're throwing insults
Oh, well,
everywhere.
it was little when I came in. I'm sorry about that. I just
Yeah, because you walked in, it shrunk like a turtle's head.
Okay, that would Okay, all right. So, do you have anything you want to say, Madeline? Because you're the 2-year-old's yelling a lot, and sometimes you leave diapers out on the front lawn with poop in them.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'd say he's a 2-year-old. He's having a good time. I mean, who am I to say, hey, keep the volume down? He's just a little boy enjoying, watching his parents live their dreams. So, I think a little extra volume allowance is never really a bad thing. And, as far as some of the props and things, left behind, whether they're related to a shoot or not, I can't help it. We do what we can do. We get busy.
Okay.
So
I don't
know.
think you should dub your 2-year-old. Some of the stuff you're making the 2-year-old say is inappropriate for a 2-year-old.
No, that's not the 2-year-old. That's a ghost that's in the video.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm getting something handed to me by my assistant. Wash the toys before you give them to him. Yeah. Okay. Because apparently my assistant's out on your lawn right now, and apparently there's some pretty dirty looking toys that were the kids. Do you clean them off before you hand them and let the kid play with the toys, or?
Yeah, I mean, we have the 2 separate closets, honey. You're the one who organizes it.
Of course, I have 2 separate bins. We have a drawer. There's an organization system. I am very clear on keeping our son away from things that are dangerous for him. I know you all think that we're the worst parents that probably could have existed, but I think that you should start checking in on some of the other people, because there are a lot worse people on this block than us.
Okay. What's the trapeze doing on the ceiling? You're not supposed to put devices like that into the ceiling,
It's to stretch. I don't know what you think that is, but you know what? We have to keep sharp, mentally, physically. It's very important to us.
Kent, you made a daughter. You should know these things. Let's not act naive here.
Lindsay told me you have a guillotine in one of the bedrooms.
Yeah, that's the Marie Antoinette thing that we do.
Okay, this is,
It works very good at Halloween.
Okay. All right.
You gotta keep things fresh. We're not paying these HOA fees doing the same old thing.
Mm-mm.
Well, you're doing them all in your house. I know you're trying to get to use other places within the village here, but I can't. Sleepy Hollow is not going to be known as a porn OnlyFans site. Okay, so if you can just kind of keep it in the house, don't do it in the backyard, don't do it near the lake. Wash your toys and feed your kid. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm moving on. I'll see you at the end of the day. Hopefully, we can get your fines taken care of. You still haven't put your pants on. Okay, I sent the treasurer over to go see Roberta.
Hello, Lindsay. How are you?
I'm great. How are you, Roberta?
Good. I'm looking forward to the funeral and the wedding.
My dad asked me to talk to you about, I know that we give the rec hall and the pool house for free, but he is going to start charging you this next time. So that means he's going to start charging you for the next funeral or the next marriage, whichever comes first.
It's the funeral. The funeral's first.
Okay.
So is that free? The funeral's free?
He said now. So, and I'm trying to get as much money as I can for personal reasons. But so it's going to be, we're going to start low. We're going to start with $200 to begin with, and then it's going to double in price. So the funeral, how long this time are you going to have the wake for? Because last time you insisted on 30 days, and because you said it was like a Mardi Gras, and that
It was epic, though, wasn't it? Though
it was kind of fun. I met my last boyfriend there.
Wasn't it great?
Yeah, he was great until he started shooting at boats. But so how long is the wait going to be?
No, we're cutting it down this time because I will be getting married. So we're thinking maybe only 14 days.
Okay.
And then my new husband, Bartholomew, he's celebrating his 88th birthday. He's 87. It's 88th.
So he could be like our president, our next president.
Oh,
he's in that age group.
Well, he is, but Bartholomew is unfortunately not mobile, really. He's wheelable. I wheel him. So we will be getting married, and he will be more than happy to pay for the wedding. But I do need something cleared up, Lindsay. When I was between husbands, the whole incident with Michael and I, which completely turned me off to younger men my age, is when he said, let's be romantic, get a horse, and be intimate on a horse while riding.
Well, were you with Michael or with Steven? Because
no, it was Michael. It was Michael with the animal. And he tried while riding the horse, and I fell off, and I got kicked by the hoof.
Oh no.
But I've been scarred ever since.
That's
and then that's why I now pick people that are very, very, very much immobile, so I can never deal with it again.
Can I ask you a question? Why do you always cuddle with Steven by the pool? I'm wondering, is he cool? Does he ever say anything about me? Or I don't know.
No, he just does favors for me here and there.
Like what?
Just, things.
Like what?
Personal things, whatever I need. He just does nice favors.
Like errands.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Because I mean, since you like
him. You like him.
Because Skeeter, remember Skeeter, the one that shot at the pontoon boat, didn't work out. I mentioned Christmas in July, and he just kind of ran. So that was at your last funeral. So I feel like, I don't know, my dad's kind of pushing me to find somebody, and I don't know, Steven's around my age. So
do you want me to hook you up?
I mean,
So I decided to go over and see Michael about this animals. Oh man,
Bro, welcome in, bro.
do you have skunks now?
Bro, I got all the animals you could ever want. I'm just trying to get a couple back from Madeline and G, but yeah, I got all sorts of animals. Why? What's up?
Yeah, they
You want something?
said I talked to them. They said somebody told me they were do you lend them an alligator for one of their shoots, and then the
Yeah.
alligator is now missing. It's somewhere, so it's probably in
That
our
one's
lake.
missing, but everything else is accounted for. But that is the only one that's out. Um, you know, so I think I'm falling within the parameters of the HOA's organization. I mean, you guys begged me to move in here because there was nobody my age and you wanted to bring in some vibrancy, and that's what I bring. I bring some vibrancy in.
Well, I didn't say
I
bring
mean,
in a bunch of exotic animals and snakes and
but
piranhas. You know, we were able to get the piranha out of there, but it ate a lot of our fish.
that was
And
a mistake. I admit it. But I've tried to keep it to furry. Every once in a while a reptile slips into the bunch, but at the club we have the animals out, so you can touch the women. Then you could maybe touch a gator. I mean, it really
what
elevates
what
the
are you
whole.
talking about? The club touch it. What did you just say there? You
At my Gators and Ravens, live dancing, the girls.
oh, I
I bring
see.
the animals in to kind of mix it all up, make it, Ravens and Gators. I mean, that's our name. I
Yeah,
don't get
I
why people
heard
don't
about that
understand
club.
this.
That club's a exotic strip club.
That's right. And sometimes the girls, they do stuff with the animals. They keep it kind of like fun and unique. You know what I
Okay.
mean? You
I
should
really
come
don't.
down.
I don't know if I want to know specifically anything more about that
You
one.
should come down and have a drink on me. You'll love it. I'll hook you up with one of the
Yeah,
girls. She'll
yeah.
show you around the club. It'll be fantastic, bro.
Okay. Well, since you're doing so well at the
So
club and all these exotic animals that you tend to bring back here, how come you can't pay your HOA fees, which are now 4 months late?
sometimes I get so busy, I just forget which day it is. So I
Uh,
apologize. I'll take care of whatever dues I owe, bro. It's I like to keep my bills paid and
hmm
current. So I apologize.
Yeah. Your club that started out, I mean, I know it was a little bit of a different name and you bought the place, but it was a hunting club before. So
Yeah,
you've now turned the hunting club into an exotic kind of
hunt for
dan
ladies. The
hunt for the
hunt is
ladies.
on. The hunt is
I
on.
see.
Yeah,
I
bro.
see.
Yeah, yeah. It's
And
good.
somebody said you have the gorilla booth.
I have a gorilla booth. You can try to dunk the gorilla. You can hug the gorilla. You can take the gorilla upstairs into one of our private rooms. I mean, it's good times with the gorilla, bro.
Okay, you're really sick. I can see why your wife left you, man. Jesus. I
Hey,
mean,
it's a blessing. That was a blessing that she left. I mean, seriously, I have been able to do things at the club without having to check in or get her buy on, into my different ideas. It's fantastic. I love being single again. I love it, bro.
okay, okay. All right. So I know that you have an overflow of these exotic animals at the clubs. So you bring them here in the backyard and stuff, but you've
Sometimes.
got to limit it to two. Not, I'm just looking around, even in here, you've got rabbits. You have the skunk at the
Yeah,
front door. There's a snake on your lamp.
yeah,
I
the
mean,
rabbits are food for the snake. So I let them kind of habitate together, and it's cool, bro. Because then, have you ever seen when a
okay.
snake eats a whole rabbit? It's
Uh,
incredible.
okay. I don't really want to see that right now.
It's amazing.
Okay. I'm going to see you later. I'm going to send my daughter over at some point to try and collect the HOA
Oh, yeah,
fees.
send her over. I got to talk to her about some stuff. Thanks,
Okay.
Ken.
Well, I'm sending her over to see Rashida right now about all this noise.
Oh, well, I'll clean up and get ready for her visit. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Hey y'all, we live and just letting you know tonight at 7 o'clock. You watch out because I'm going to Dude's house. The one that I told you I saw on ID Discovery. Watch out, guys. He's on to something. He's up to something, and I'm watching him. All right, y'all stay tuned. Bye, y'all.
bye.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up?
Hi. So my dad sent me over here to get the $400
I don't have that.
violation that your son hit our stop sign and there was some noise stuff. Oh, okay. If you don't have it, then
I
that
get paid on the net 30. You know, everything I do with the
yeah.
industry, with the TikToks, and if I get a job, they don't pay me like a 9 to 5. I get paid on the net 30. 30 days from whenever you work a job.
Yeah, sure, yeah. I've had so many jobs. I totally know what you're saying, and I go on the viral. I go the viral too, so I know totally cool what you're saying. Okay, well, pay me when you can. I just trying to stay in my house.
You know what? I want to talk to you about something. All right.
Okay.
This is just between you and I, unless you want me to take it to your dad, and I can. But there's some real freaky.
I can take care of it. I'm the person. I mean, this is secession. I will take over for my dad. So I'm going to be the president. So you can talk to me about anything. Go for it. I'll handle it.
You're very serious.
Yes, I'm very serious.
You can calm down. Relax.
Okay. Okay.
But listen, what I was saying was, I'm on to a couple of people. First of all, this neighborhood, y'all some freaky people up in here. I be hearing and seeing everything that be going on. Listen, Michael, you know what? He gave me this gorilla. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with a gorilla? And I was like, my son doesn't play with toys. And he was like, no, that's not for your son. It's for you. He was like, he got it from the couple. But apparently, he said when you press the button.
Yeah, does it vibrate?
It vibrates. Yeah. You know about it?
Yeah. And does it make sound?
Yes.
I found one. It was left on my front porch the other night. I don't know if it was for me or for my dad. And then when it started vibrating, I figured it was for my dad, but I kept it. And so, I mean, I don't know, but like,
you kept it.
That's pretty. Yeah, I kept it.
You a freak. I see. I'm on to you guys. Y'all are freak, and it's okay. It's okay.
I mean, I've dated bad boys, but
look at you. Look. So you always gotta be quiet. You know, watch out for them quiet ones. They always say that. Watch out for them quiet ones. I be talking about on my TikTok.
Since you know everything, do you know anything about Steven? I mean, there is this like thing. He walks by our house. He has this blank stare, and then my dad just keeps saying he's sleepwalking, but I don't think he does. I don't think it's sleepwalking. I think there's something serious, and I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, see, my instincts. I'm on. We here. Okay? My instincts. I was watching the ID Discovery, and they were showing about a man that was in a neighborhood, and all of a sudden, every time this man moves to a neighborhood, there's like mysterious deaths. What about Roberta? Like the men that she was married, they always come up missing or dying. That's not a coincidence. But he always looked like a blank stare, like he's up to something, like he's possessed. You know, like I be doing my live TikTok, so I'm going tonight at 7:00, and we gonna spy on him. Okay, he's up to something.
I decided to go over to Steven's house and talk to him.
Ooh,
I was just hoping he'd be awake. Steven. Oh, hi, Steven. Okay. So, you know, we've been getting complaints about you walking around, you know, late at night, kind of like sleepwalking. I don't know if you know what you're doing at that time at night. I'm not sure. But I will tell you this. I know the secret. I did a background check on you and found out that Rashida's your mother. Not Rashida, I mean Roberta. Roberta's your mother. And so that's why it's kind of weird that, you know, she's been here so long, but you ended up living with your father because they were, I guess, you know, you were one of the first husbands that died. And then, you know, in the 20 years, because I know you're only like 20-something, so...
yes.
Okay, so that explains that, because my daughter keeps saying she sees you like hugging Roberta and hanging out with her at the pool all the time. And I was trying to figure out, that's when I did a little background and realized, okay, now I understand he's the son. Okay. But, you know.
We have a family relationship, yes.
Okay. So it just kind of is weird that your mom, who I didn't know was your mom until earlier today, is 5 men. 5 men, and it seems like, you know, all I know is that I didn't see you around here until the last 2 men. But the last 2 men seem to die faster than the other 3. And I'm just kind of curious, you know, I mean, you got the ham radio deal. Are you helping to recruit older men? Because a lot of older men are on ham radio.
Oh yes, there's a lot of money to be made via older men, and I have I don't know half the time because I have a condition called nocturnal. Now I feel familiar with nocturnal, but that means during the night I come out.
Yes.
And during the day, the opposite.
Right. That's why I was trying to get you. I know it's just starting to get dark, so I made you one of my last stops today. So
I do have a coffin, but
what?
Yes, those men. Yes.
What does that mean? You sleep in a coffin?
Yes, I have an actual coffin, and I sleep in a coffin, and we have to do something. I mean, that coffin may or may not have been used 5 times already by certain people married to my mother. But I just keep it up. I warm it up for the next gun, and I think I've already said too much, but I'm half asleep.
Okay. As I see behind you, you've got a lot of looks like a whole desk of ham radio stuff, and those are some of the pictures. That last picture up there that's the last guy who just died. There's a couple men I don't recognize them on your wall there, but they're all look like they're 85 or older.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah, it's a namesake. We keep them all, because it's nice to remember them, I mean, we want them gone, but after they're gone, it's nice to have that little reminder of it's like a trophy wall, you know what I mean? Like look what we just did, we did that. We got that man off of this planet. And I think that's a wonderful thing, and we ought to have some of them mementos to come by.
It depends on exactly how they died, I guess. We'll find that out. I'm not a detective. But we'll check in on that, and you may want to maybe stay in. I know you want to get out at night and go places, but it's a little weird.
I got to get my exercises. I got to get them in. I got my jazzercise. I go down to the lake, and it's good for my pores, because they're closed during the daytime.
All right. Well, listen, I would like to say it was good dropping by, but your house is rather dark, kind of creepy.
Now, I don't pay my electric bill, but it helps.
Yeah, I also found out when I drew your title, your mother bought this house.
Well, that can't be proven, but it's true.
After the third of the 5, when the third guy died, she bought the house. You moved over here, and now the other 2 have died, and now she's got some guy named Bartholomew. Is that Bartholomew? Is that Bartholomew?
Yeah, it's him with the red sweater on. That's right. Yep. Yes, indeed.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. I'm going to send the treasurer over to talk with the couple about getting them to pay their back money.
Hi guys. I came over. I did the preview of your last video, cobras versus alligators, and then somebody put underneath LOL garden snake. But oh, you don't have pants on. Okay. Well, I just wanted to say you guys have been doing well. It looks like you guys got a lot of views on that last video.
Yes.
What's your plans next?
Well, you know that Roberta has that new guy, Bartholomew, and he's a little bit immobile. So I was thinking we do a video like a squeals on wheels kind of thing, and that'll kind of rake in even more. It was actually my wife's idea. So
wow. She has such good ideas. Have you by chance been dropping off little monkey gorilla things that kind of shake or vibrate and talk?
Yeah, just like it's a little gift from us to you all. We are, just trying to be hospitable, good neighbors. We just want people to feel involved in the art that we create. So much so that we've even asked Michael if we can use his club for our next shoot, and he has graciously agreed.
What a guy.
Nice. That's gonna be exciting.
You can join us if you want, Lindsay.
Mhm.
We can write a part for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, I could
Featured role.
I could be in a. I could
Yeah.
really,
We could make you a star.
really.
People
Absolutely.
would love you.
I could
You
get
got a
I could
face
make
for the
money.
camera.
I can like. Is it a lot of money? Because I mean, I have money, and my dad's gonna be kicking me out soon. I mean, I'm gonna probably take over the role as president one day, but
Sure. Pipeline us right into this community. We'll bring wealth like you've never seen.
Mhm. How do you think we can afford all those animal rentals?
hmm
okay, yeah, I would love to. So I guess then I can just forget about the money for now. If you're gonna make me a star, I mean, oh my gosh. So what's next? Are you doing more animal stuff or?
More animal stuff, thinking maybe, you know, a calendar, kind of expand the market. We'd love to be able to include that alligator, but, you know, it's been missing. I know Michael thinks that we've had it, but, you know, it was weird. Just a couple nights after the shoot, gone. So, but, you know, there's plenty of other options. Tigers, lions, whatever you want, we're going for it.
I can't get over the fact that like there's this alligator that goes missing, and then Roberta's husband, you know, has to have a closed casket for the first time in all 5 of her husbands dying. That's the first time she had to have a closed casket, and I'm just kind of like, why? I mean, she said that, you know, he just got devoured or something. I don't know, death devoured him or something. But like, do you know if anything happened with that alligator? Do you think it was the alligator that got out?
It could have been. I mean, we were thinking about doing like a crocodile hunter thing one time, but we decided not to because those things are just a little bit too dangerous. Plus, we only usually deal with the things after they die, and that thing was very much alive.
Okay. I mean, I'm hoping not, because then that would be murder, and then we would get into a different kind of territory. Okay, guys. Well, yes. If I could be the star, like, would I be with you guys in a shoot, or how would that work?
Oh, well, I mean, you got this lovely outfit on right now. I could see you as the Black Dahlia, right? Trying to make her way in the big leagues.
A timepiece. Yes.
Absolutely.
That sounds so cool.
I decided to go over and see Roberta and Rashida, who have a complaint against each other, to see if I can work this thing out. Okay, so Rashida, you called me about something about Roberta. Okay,
Yeah.
so what's going on there?
Okay, wait. Guys, I'm gonna catch y'all later. We going live later tonight. Don't miss it.
She's just messing with things she knows nothing about. Nothing is going on. There is no problem. Everything's fine. I'm preparing for Harold's funeral, and then I'm getting married. Like, everything's fine.
First of all, wait. I called you because there's some freakiness going in this neighborhood that you need to know about. Somebody, I'm telling you, Steven, I've been spying. I was out there tonight and I was seeing he's up to something. It looks like it was a body. I can't prove it because it was really dark in the house. But then I got really scared because apparently there was like this type of alligator or something. Y'all got something crazy going in this neighborhood, so I started running, so I lost all the footage.
Good. And you know what, Rashida? I'm going to come out in the open. Stephen is my child. He is my illegitimate child.
Wait, Stephen, like serial killer Stephen, like dead in the
He's
eyes?
not a serial
like,
killer.
falling
He is my son. And he's completely innocent. And there might have been an alligator that got loose, but that's purely Michael's fault.
Yo, listen. Kent, I'm not paying no HOA fees if you telling me I'm living next door to a psycho. I gotta stay safe. I got a 16-year-old son, boy. I can't do that.
My son is not a psycho. My son is very innocent. I'm telling you, it's Michael's fault.
Okay, I looked up your son's amateur radio handle, RB, which is Roberta 6 XXX. Okay, and then I went on this and because I got my own one and went on and listened to it, and I heard your voice on there. he gets the men, and then you get on there because you have your own call sign yourself at your house. You have your own studio and station, and I heard you talking to these men, and that's how you met Bartholomew. And the funny thing is, he finds them, and he has pictures on his board, and then soon thereafter, these guys are missing or gone.
He's a dear, sweet boy helping his mother, his lonely mother, find love and heal my grief. He found me, Bartholomew, after Harold unexpectedly, I don't know what happened to poor Harold. He went out for a walk, and next thing you know, he was just shreds of things. I don't know.
Say that again, shred of what?
Did you make a copy on your YouTube channel? Do you have any incriminating evidence that we can bring up? Because
I got a little bit.
You
saw. Like I said, I got distracted because a freaking alligator just came out of nowhere and started chasing me, so I kind of lost half of the footage. But I got a little bit.
See that? There's nothing. There is nothing, and then my poor dear boy helps me. He helps his mom.
Listen, the first funeral that I wasn't here, you were here, but they said you had an open casket. Mm-hmm. The second funeral, which I was here, there was no open casket, no body. And there's never been a body since in any of these caskets. And I don't even know where these guys are buried. And I'm beginning to wonder, if your son's doing something with them, but we're going to be having some more people come and investigate.
My poor sweet boy had a very rough life. I had to abandon him.
That's how it starts out too. Psycho.
Stop saying that about my poor baby. You have a child. He is my poor child.
He ain't psycho. He ain't psycho. No. Watch the signs. I see the signs.
He's just trying to help his mother. He found me, Bartholomew.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to send my treasurer over to go talk to your son and Michael, because obviously something's going on between them two. So let's see what that is.
Michael is the one with the alligator. I'm telling you, he's the one. He's the problem.
Y'all need to catch that too, because I'm also not paying any fees when you got also psychos and freaking alligators down the street.
Okay, well let's go over to the treasurer and see what she's going to say.
I'm exhausted. I've been trying to catch this gator of mine. It's been running around the neighborhood. I thought Rashida go flying by one way. I don't know, man. They're getting a little crazy at my place.
Yeah, my mom said that them alligators work better than the sodium chloride. So I'll take another one next time you got it.
That's weird.
Oh, hi, Lindsay.
Hi.
It's weird.
I know that you like smoking cigars, so I got one too. There's gonna be a dance at the rec center, so I was gonna talk to you later about maybe going together. It's gonna be at night. But I just got back from the Smuts, and I'm gonna be a star on Meet the Smuts. So are you guys in it? Because that would be fun.
We were talking about you and that. I was talking to them about some movie titles, and they wanted to do something with fruit. And I think that Lindsay's Lemons, might be something where we see you kind of naked in a whole pile of lemons, and we take it from there and see what we can squeeze out of it. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome, Gator King. I mean, I love that too.
Yeah.
So
you could come down to the club sometime too and audition. I bet you'd be a fantastic dancer. The girls would love you, but I know the guys would really love you, bro.
I've seen you dance. I've done poking your window once.
Have you?
Nice.
That's you? Oh my gosh.
This neighborhood is so whacked.
Here, and then sometimes I hear like some clicking on my window and stuff, and I feel like somebody's staring at me, but I didn't.
Well, I have nocturnal, so I can't tell that,
Oh, okay.
His narcolepsy kicks in like immediately, and he's like, sometimes you see him standing in the middle of the street. He just stands there until he wakes back up, and then goes like a half a block again. bizarre,
So
Stephen, the
cute.
way that happens for you,
That's
man.
so cute, and it's so cute how you have
Mhm.
all your dads. My dad actually told me that like you're Roberta's son, so like phew, because I couldn't compete with her, and then you have all your dads behind you, stepdads and
We're up to
dads.
18 now. Yep. Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
Wow.
that's so cute. So just kind of quick, because my dad's like, be careful when you go over to see them. Like one released a gator and the other, is probably guilty for killing all of his dads. That's not true, right? He's just kind of like being funny, right? Right.
Yeah, it's perfectly true.
Oh, it's true.
I'll
Like,
tell you, I moved into the right neighborhood, man. I love it here. It's crazy.
so
It's kind of wild. It's kind of dead around here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's dead, but I mean, you're trying to liven it up. You are definitely making that dead happen more. But whatever, you got to do what your mom tells you, right?
So you guys are
I
in
know.
on this? Like, so you guys are all in? Like, is it the whole neighborhood that's in on this, or is like did the Smuts know, or?
I think once you are properly initiated into the group, then we can kind of start to divulge stuff, bro. But we don't say anything up front. It's just too many opportunities to get in trouble.
So it's like sex, drugs, rock and roll, and killing in the neighborhood?
I don't know. Drawing a blank all of a sudden. It's kind of weird. I don't know why, but
It happens to me all the time.
yeah.
This thing isn't very sleepy at all. Then, but
Well,
I mean, I want friends, and I kind of want to be in the group. I don't know how do you get initiated?
You could make real quick friends with Jackson and Washington, and they'll all be your friends. You know what I mean? You come dance at my club, you will meet all of the men you can take.
Roberta was invited over to the couple's home.
Hello there.
Hey, Roberta.
Hello.
Hi.
So happy to have you.
Oh, are you coming to the funeral?
Of course. Wouldn't miss another occasion to spend some time with you.
Of course. And you do know you are interested in Bartholomew, I hear.
Yes. The wheelchair is a big plus.
I know. I
Now,
know.
is it hard for you to maneuver on that thing, or are you able to still do the old moves?
He really has no interest in that. He just wants me to wheel him around, and it's just perfect.
Well, what are we making a video of then?
Well, you guys can be creative. You have animals, you have those little toys, and you can whatever it is you smuts do, you can do.
I mean, we can do just about anything. I mean, we are miracle workers. I mean, like he doesn't necessarily have to do anything. If he just wants to kind of be there to pose, we can absolutely make an investment in him.
Exactly.
Does he happen to be rich?
Yeah. Details. Like, why would you? Well, maybe a little bit. Maybe just.
Okay.
He might own a couple of homes in Italy and London.
We could do a little reverse indecent proposal where we have a rich man who lends out his lover to a nice, lovely couple.
Mm-hmm.
Madeline's been dying to be Woody Harrelson.
You know what?
I mean, a dream forever, right? Who wouldn't want
that? I will do that. Anything. I will do that. But never. I am scarred from Michael and the horse incident, where he told me it would be so thrilling to do it on a horse while the horse is running, and I fell and got kicked by the hoof.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that
scarred.
was.
I was scarred forever. From that.
Rashida went over to confront Michael and Stephen about what's going on in the neighborhood.
Whoa, bro, you guys calm down.
Do it. You guys watch me, okay? Watch me.
Is that a recording device there?
Yeah, I have a live TikTok. So what I do is, I do my dances and everything, but I just got a tight community on my my platform.
A TikTok. That's a clock.
No, it's not a clock. It's a app. A bunch of people go on there. A bunch of kids.
Oh, an app
Yeah.
like at a restaurant. I see. It's making sense now.
Right.
Appetizer.
Right. Yeah. Hi, everybody on TikTok. I didn't do it. I'm innocent.
Hey,
Right, bro?
so Steven,
I tell you
so
that.
where were you earlier today at 7 o'clock? Because you came back a lot later than that. You know, I was just kind of outside, you know, kind of doing my TikTok. We were doing these dances, and later on, I saw you bring something back, and it looked very long, and it was wrapped in plastic.
It may or may not have been a dead body, but
You
know,
said what?
I have the nocturnal, so you know, you never know about that. You know, I mean, I just do what my mama tells me. If I don't, woo, she says you're
a
going the right
body
way
or
for
a gator
snack bottom.
body, bro? Is it a gator body or a human body?
Wait a minute. Whoa.
Depends on the night and the medicine.
What?
Did y'all just hear that? This man. So wait a minute. You telling me your mother, Roberta, y'all in cahoots? So
That's
she tells
correct.
you who to kill.
Let's not just take orders. It's been that way since I was
So
a little
that
girl.
Bart man. Bart.
What?
He's next. He's next, guys. He's next. I bet you. I bet you in a couple of days he's gonna come up and croak over.
I mean, if he's got the
Dunlap.
cash,
You
if he's
guys
got
kill
the
me.
cash, we'll give him the flash. You know what I mean?
And Michael, I want to talk to you about this toy. This is.
I've been looking for that. Where'd you find it? Bro, I've been looking all over for my gorilla. Get a gorilla sized O.
Yeah, definitely. Guys, oh, you freaky.
Yeah, the animals. It brings it all full circle for me.
Okay, so everybody could come out. I got an emergency meeting down here at the HOA. If everybody could come on down, please. Look, we had you come on down here because we've been noticing there's been some foul play and some stuff going on in the neighborhood, Sleepy Hollow, that we want to address here. That's why I have to tell you that Rashida, we asked her, since she was an influencer, if she could actually do some undercover work for our community and trade for her fees and fines against her son. We wanted her son to look bad too, so we asked him to hit a couple garbage cans, not the stop sign, but just to make him the bad boy, so people would think that Rashida was definitely against the HOA. But those recordings that she showed me, the confession of that you're murdering people, those men are not dying normally. They're gotten by Stephen for his mother, Roberta. And we had the part of the lake drained at the corner. We found bones. And we also realized those alligators that had been missing, Stephen actually got that alligator and put it into the lake. No one knew about it. And that's when he decided to at least have, at least the last guy was eaten by an alligator. We're still looking for the other bodies. So we'll have to obviously have a conversation with Roberta. Will be going downtown with her son Stephen, and we also have to worry about Michael for being accessory by having the alligator here, even though Stephen stole the alligator. You were the one who had the alligator here, so we're going to have to get you, not for murder, but for some minor crime, endangering the neighborhood. Madeline and G. Actually, I did watch one of your tapes, the Godzilla meets Wonder Woman. That was fantastic. You play a great Wonder Woman, and we've decided to relinquish all your fees. In fact, I subscribe to your channel, and I'm just, yeah. Can you put your pants on? Now you're down here. You're walking down here without your pants, so that's the only thing. I don't want to fine you for that. And it is a little bigger now. I guess when you get good news, it kind of grows, huh? That's kind of crazy.
But you might not want to subscribe to their channel.
Yeah, by the way, honey, I did see you on the channel, and Mom and I are going to definitely cut off the credit card now, and we're going to be able to, we may have to stop your college for a while and put you in a sex rehab. So as far as, I think I've covered everybody here. Stephen, yeah, we're going to be taking you down, and Michael and Roberta. And honey, you're grounded, so you can just go back to the house. And we're going to put, Lindsay, you got your chair. It's facing the corner. Your ficus plant. That's all you get to look at, okay? All right. You've been a bad, bad girl. Okay. Roberta, is there anything you want to say before we take you downtown?
I never did anything. My poor child here has an illness, and I just tried to help him. And every time I found a new man, he just made them disappear because he just wanted to be with his mom. I'm sorry,
Stephen, do you want to respond to that? Your mother's throwing you under the bus.
That's okay. She did it one time for real. It was under a Greyhound, and so it's not a new thing. But I will just say that I love my mother more than anything. And I have nocturnal, but that's not her fault.
Okay, folks, this has been our HOA long form. Thanks for watching, and let me introduce our cast. We're going to be back in 5 weeks because I have a 1 week vacation next week. But we'll be back in 5 weeks with a brand new long form game. We have some new people in here. Steven, give him a hand. And G.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Madeline, who's a very good person. I turned her into a terrible person today, from Colorado. First show with us. Rashida.
Hi, y'all.
That was a brand new fun character. Roberta, you're the killer tonight.
Yeah, throw me under the bus.
Lindsay, you little precocious little daughter.
Thanks for watching.
And Michael, the exotic animal guy.
Hello, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it.
So you guys stick with me, and we'll wave goodbye to our audience. We'll see you again in 5 weeks. Happy 4th of July, everybody.